I'm back at it. I am back at it again with another anti-haul video. Some of you absolutely loved the anti-haul video. Like, I really appreciate it. Some of you guys really loved it. Others, like, people didn't really like it. It was kind of like a mixed reaction, but either way, I'm doing another one today. But I thought I would make it a little bit different from the last one. And I'm going to share with you guys 5 new releases that came out in either 2018 or 2019 that I will not be buying. So I thought that that could kind of be a cool twist on it. These are new releases that I've either smelled or tested out or given samples, and I do not want to spend my money on these fragrances. So let's just jump straight into it. The first one that I will not be buying, and funny enough, I've had a lot of questions about this fragrance from you guys. Like, a lot of you girls have been wanting to know if I'm going to be buying this one, and it is Dolce & Gabbana's The Only One. To be honest, I smelled it and thought it actually smelled quite good. Like, it's quite a nice sweet scent. But that's the problem. It just smells nice and sweet like every other designer fragrance on the market. It's more of like, you know, the La Vie Belle, the Black Opium. It kind of smells along the same lines as those fragrances. Like I said, I actually really liked it when I smelled it. I thought it actually smelled pretty good. Sprayed it on my skin. I did actually like it. But like I said, it doesn't smell unique. And that was why I didn't want to purchase it, because I have other fragrances in my collection that smell very similar to Dolce & Gabbana's The Only One. So that was my reason for not wanting to buy it. Next one, again, didn't smell unique. Christian Dior's Joy. I feel like a lot of people, had a lot to say about this fragrance. I don't think it was that bad. It does smell very similar to Chanel's Allure Eau de Toilette, which I own and I absolutely love. And I have to be honest, they do have like similarities there. There are some similarities. And to me, Allure is better, so that's why I didn't want to go ahead and purchase Joy. It just wasn't a wow fragrance, and I really expected, because Christian Dior is such an amazing house, it's actually one of my favorite houses, Christian Dior. I really expected it to be like amazing, and I was a bit, like most people, a bit let down by the release. I actually surprisingly loved the bottle, but I didn't love the scent at all, so yes. All right, next one is Calvin Klein Women, or Woman, I think it's Women. Very generic, like it just smells very, very generic to me. I've never really found too many fragrances from Calvin Klein, if I'm gonna be honest, that I've fallen in love with. I think there's maybe like 1 or 2 that I really like. I more like the men's fragrances from Calvin Klein, whereas the women's, I've never again found one that I really, really love and would recommend. So that one was definitely disappointing. It just smelled very, very, like I said, generic, boring, not my vibe at all. Okay, next up, this one's gonna be a little controversial, but KKW fragrance. I know KKW, Kim Kardashian is huge, especially in like the beauty, same with Kylie, the whole entire family, they are literally running the world. And I don't really have a super strong opinion on them, to be honest with you guys. I'm not saying that to be a mediator right now, but I don't really have like a very strong opinion on them. I think it's amazing what they've created, but do I think that it's all worth the price and everything? No, I don't. I don't expect Kim Kardashian's fragrances to be the sort of fragrances that I would want to wear. Let me just say that. So I haven't ever smelled them before. I know that's kind of judging a book by its cover, but to be honest, they're just, you know, I feel like it's more about marketing for them and for making money. I don't really think that her fragrances are going to be, like I said, the sort of fragrances that I would appreciate and want to wear. So yeah, and I've looked at the notes and stuff, and none of them really seem to be my vibe anyway. So I wouldn't buy any fragrance from Kim Kardashian fragrance, not because they're bad, just because I just don't really want to. That was a little bit harsh. So okay, so the last 2 that I have are both from Giorgio Armani. First one is Si Passion. I was very disappointed with that fragrance. I was just expecting something so wow, because the bottle was like bright red. I was just expecting a lot more, and the fragrance, to me and for me, it fell very flat. You guys know I like the original Giorgio Armani C. I still really like that scent. And whenever I smell it, I compliment somebody and I still really like it. But the Si Passion for me was very hyped, and it just wasn't what I expected. and it definitely did not wow me. So I will not be buying C Passion. It was very, yeah, like I said, it just fell totally flat. And then the last one is the Giorgio Armani's new In Love With You. So first of all, the name is a little bit, okay, Giorgio Armani, okay, I see you, In Love With You, and the liquid was pink. I actually liked the first one that came out, and I can't remember what it was called, but the men's one is called Stronger With You, and I actually really like that one. And there's a women's one, is it called You? I don't know, but I liked that one. I actually did like that. I was almost going to get it, but then I just ended up not and putting it off. But the In Love With You is very... no, that one was very, very generic. So for me, I won't be buying that one. I may get the first one because I did like it, like I said, but none of them wowed me, to be honest with you guys. So for me, it's very rare that I come across a new designer release that I'm like, wow, like this is amazing. I feel like a lot of people are the same. When you try out so many fragrances, the more and more that come out, the more and more like let down you probably feel. I feel like companies kind of just start to copy each other and copy what's trending and what's selling and what's like the best sellers, and I feel like it all just goes like that and they all just merge into one fragrance basically, and that's kind of disappointing. That's why I changed over to more niche fragrances, even though niche can be a little bit the same, but I'm really enjoying my collection and the fragrances that I have now. So yeah, that's kind of why I stopped buying as many designers, because they do all very, like they smell very similar. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Actually, you know what? I might even start wearing men's fragrances. I've thought about that. Like I might even just start to wear like a lot of more, because I really love men's designer fragrances. I feel like the women's fall a little bit more flat, but men's designers, there's a few really amazing ones there. So anyways, that is it. That was my little rant on the end of the video. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this anti-haul video of the new releases that I've seen come out. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you want me to keep doing these like anti-hauls. I know, like I said, some of you guys loved it and some of you guys hated it, so it just kind of depends what you want to see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!